I'm concerned kid. I'm afraid and frustrated in what is happening in our country. We've heard and seen many innocent children being kidnapped and some even killed. The cases of kidnapping and killing children in this nation are rising. We as children of this nation, we don't have peace knowing that we are the target of these kidnappers. Watch what's happening.
We start with a chilling account where a self-confessed child serial killer, Mazden Milimo Wanjala, is currently leading police officers to one of the many crime scenes where he dumped the body of an unidentified child. A total of 4 bodies had been retrieved by the time this report was being compiled, with Wanjala blatantly admitting to having kidnapped and murdered 12 victims. NTV's senior reporter, Seth Olale, spent the day accompanying a team of investigators from the Directorate of Criminal Investigation Special Service Unit in retrieving the bodies.
20-year-old Mazden Milimo Wanjala, a self-confessed child serial killer, sits at the back of this police motor vehicle looking unshaken by events that have shocked a nation. Dressed in a football jersey, Wanjala seems so collected that he even calmly narrates his ordeal with detectives interrogating the murders of 12 children he claims to have kidnapped and killed in Nairobi and Kiambu counties. Momentarily, his bloodshot eyes scare away curious onlookers who struggled to get a glimpse of a young man who was previously known by authorities. It all began on June 30th and July 7th, 2021, when 12-year-old Junior Mutuku Musyoki and 13-year-old Charles Opindo Bala were reported missing in Shaurimoyo. For 3 weeks, a team of detectives drawn from the Directorate of Criminal Investigation Special Service Unit based at Buruburu Police Station trailed the phone data used to demand ransom by the abductor, who later turned out to be Mazden Wanjala. Wanjala contacted Musyoki's mother, Felista Wayua, demanding a ransom of 50,000 shillings. Opindo's father, Tony Opindo, whose son never returned home from Sagaret Primary School in Majengo, was asked to send 30,000 shillings to buy his son's freedom. Police finally traced and arrested Wanjala in Kitengela, Kajiado County, where he admitted to detectives to have murdered the 2 children and 10 other minors and disposed their bodies. This prompted a day-long search that started Tuesday night, where detectives retrieved bodies believed to be that of Junior Mutuku and Charles Opindo at a thicket in Westlands, Nairobi. The suspect then led detectives to Kingero in Lower Kabete, where 2 more bodies of teenagers were retrieved from a river.
Sasa mngetuachia huyu mtu saa hii tumtengeneza tu kitoko naye pia asikie uchungu yani ili sasa wakuwe na uoga wasikuwe wanafanya hivyo.
Huyu aache kutuharibia jina kabisa. Anatupa kwa mtu inakuanga na amani. Sasa ameharibia watu wa Kabete jina. Watu wa Kabete hatunanga ubaya. Huyo mtu ametupima, angefaa ekwe hapa atandikwe mara 2 hivi ndo asikishwe huko. Hii ni vibaya hii.
Huyo kijana kama kuna hiyo tabia, aenda uwe funzo kwa wengine, na wenye wako na hiyo tabia waachane nayo tafadhali. Si vizuri sana. Waona hii kichaka ni kubwa na kuna watoto wadogo ambao wanasoma na tunawaruhusu waenda asubuhi na tuko na wasiwasi.
Detectives led by Buruburu Deputy OCPD Mbusa Award and DCIO Jackson Murioki then whisked away the suspect to the next undisclosed location, where Wanjala had disposed yet another body. Bodies of the victims are currently lying at the city mortuary awaiting post-mortem. Meanwhile, residents of Kingero, Lower Kabete are calling upon increased police patrol in order to ensure their safety. Seth Olale, NTV, Lower Kabete.
We can see some kidnappers are confessing killing children in this nation. Who will come to our rescue? We children are weak and young to fight these kidnappers. The killing is too much. We can't take this anymore. Please, the government, the children, they are your responsibilities. It is your duty to protect them.
Police in Kitengela, Kajiado County, are investigating the murder of an 8-year-old girl who was abducted on Saturday and her body found wrapped in a shuka and stashed in a sack next to a bridge. Kitengela residents have raised concerns about growing insecurity in the area.
Christine Gina's family in Kitengela, Kajiado is deeply devastated after learning about the murder of Christine's 8-year-old daughter Chantel Nzembi. Chantel went missing on Saturday and her body was later found by passers-by next to the Orata Bridge Monday, wrapped in a blue shuka and stuffed in a sack in a green state. Her body had visible injuries and showed signs that she had been defiled.
Acha tuangalie hiyo gunia. Mimi kwenda kushika hivi, kasikia ni kichwa, nikashika pia na magoti.
Mwili ilikuwa bado fresh sana. Mtoto hata nikaliogeshwa juu bado mwili ina shine kabisa. Kitu tu iko ni hiyo damu yenye walimrepia, damu iko na iko kwa hiyo sheet yenye walimfunikia.
Chantel was last seen at her Kitengela home playing with her friends. When she didn't return, her mother grew increasingly anxious.
Nashuka mpaka chini ground floor. Nikapata watoto wenzake wenye anachezanga nao huko chini wakicheza. Nikauliza kama wako na shandi. Wakaniambia hawajui. Mimi nikarudi kwa nyumba nikamwambia mkimuona mwambie namtafuta, mimi ni mama yake.
Si ilikuwaje huyu mtoto mmoja akambaki nyuma na akaondoka na huyu wetu.
Christine would later receive a call from a private number demanding for a ransom.
Akaniambia mimi ndio niko naye na niko Kiambu County. Nikamuuliza Kiambu amefika aje huko. Akaniambia wewe usijali, lakini nimekuambia mimi ndio niko naye na ako Kiambu. Nikamuuliza na nitampata aje. Akaniambia wewe ukitaka mtoto wako chenye nataka kutoa kwako ni 300,000.
Chantel is described as a quiet, shy child.
This case is of disappearance, a demise of children in Kitengela has been rampant, and we are calling upon the DCIO and all other bodies that are involved on this matter to take this matter head on, and we want to see the culprits brought to book.
Ana kwa moyo wetu ametumisa sana, na hiyo ni uchungu, na tutaanzia wapi na tutamalizia wapi?
No arrests have been made yet as police search for leads connected to Chantel's murder and abduction. Her body is being preserved at the Kitengela Sub-County Hospital.
Hawakumuelewa kwamba Yesu ni mfufuo.
Dorcas Wangira, Citizen TV, Nairobi.
Kick off the second part of NTV Weekend Edition this Friday with matters security. Residents in Mombasa are living in fear due to an increase in cases of child trafficking in the county. Police officers say they've launched a manhunt to arrest those involved in the most recent case where a child was physically attacked. Fatma Bugu with those details.
A disturbing video clip that went viral on social media showing a child bleeding with one of his eyes nearly gouged out has angered the public.
Tumeona hizo clips zikitembea kwa social media, but we are still investigating them and we want to ascertain whether really they happened in our area. But what I can assure you, if they really happened in Coast, we are a little on top of things and we are going to investigate.
Unaweza kuwa umeenda kazi unasikia hivi visa yenye imetokezea ati kuna wenye wanachukua watoto, wanatoa macho, wanatoa ulimi, wanatoa hii sehemu ya siri, alafu na wanachukua na hii pia hii moyo. Sasa unajua kama wewe mzazi unafeel vibaya.
Resident says this is not the first incident.
Juzi sasa yule mama alikuwa na mtoto anampeleka shuleni asubuhi. Sasa kuna wanaume wawili walikuja na wakampokonywa mtoto, wakakimbia naye. Sasa hakuna mwenye alimfuatilia ajue mtoto, yani mwenye yani kumsaidia hakuna. Maana kila mtu ako na wasiwasi. Sasa yule mama akabaki pale analia na mtoto alienda hivyo hivyo. Sijui kama alirudi, sijajua. Mwingine pia huku Likoni kusijui sehemu za Mount Sinai pia akapata mtoto amekufa, wametoa macho, wametoa ulimi, wametoa hii sehemu ya siri. Sasa wazazi tuko na wasiwasi sana.
Last week, police officers arrested 2 Israel nationals who were found with 2 minors at an apartment in Bamburi. The 2 and a Kenyan woman have since been charged with child trafficking and promoting child prostitution. In 2019, a businessman by the name Asif Amarali was arrested over allegations of engaging in human trafficking. The prosecution says the suspect trafficked 12 Nepalese girls who were employed as dancers at his Nyali club.
Lakini sasa hivi sasa watoto imezidi sababu gani? Hawachukulii pia hatua. Sisi tungeomba kama serikali itafute watu kama maaskari wa mwage visa kama hizi. Wakuwa yani wanatusaidia namna gani unaona?
While police says investigations are ongoing, residents have been urged to be watchful of those around them. Fatma Bogo, NTV, Mombasa.
What is our crime? What is our crime? What is our crime? What is our crime? Who did we wrong? Who did we wrong?
The recent cases of abductions and disappearances of children in the country has raised concern over safety of children. An 18-year-old boy who was allegedly abducted in Machakos County, sedated before he escaped from the hands of his kidnappers, narrated his experience to Citizen TV in what could be a case of human trafficking.
We met Eric, not his real name, as we have to protect his identity due to security concerns in Molem Estate, Nairobi County. He's still shaken from his kidnapping experience, which occurred on 7th June 2021 in Mitaboni, Machakos County, around midday. He narrates to us his experience in the hands of 3 abductors, 2 men and a Caucasian woman.
Kabla nivuke barabara, kakuja gari ya black Range Rover, kakuja ikasimama. Sasa kusimama ndani nikaitwa na mwanaume, nikajongea karibu, akaniuliza njia kwenda Machakos town ni gani. Sasa mimi kabla nifunge mdomo nimueleze, akatoka na nyuma akaniingiza kitu kwa kichwa. Sasa venye aliniingiza nikaingizwa ndani ya gari, kafunguliwa.
He was allegedly sedated by one of the men in the vehicle. In his estimation, he regained consciousness more than 7 hours later in Namanga, Kajiado County. This time round, he was in a different vehicle.
Kushtuka maligutukia kana niko kwa Nissan yenye haina viti. Sasa mimi venye kutuka nikaangalia, nikaona watoto wawili, wasichana wawili wamefungwa midomo na kona nywele refu. Alafu kuna watoto wadogo wawili wamelala, wawili wako hapo tu wamelala bado lakini wanalia. Wakasimamisha gari mahali hakuna watu, wakasimamisha gari wakashuka wote. Sasa venye mimi nilikuwa niona mlango wa dereva kiwa wazi, nilikuwa nimefungwa mguu, nikajifungua nikapita katikati ya viti ya dereva na ya abiria hapo kando. Nikapita kwa steering hapo hivyo, nikatoka nje ya gari.
After ensuring he was at a safe distance, he inquired for directions to a nearby police station, and that is how he ended up at the Namanga police station.
Upo Namanga police station, kasema sasa alikuwa anataka kunivukisha boda anipeleke Tanzania. Sasa hiyo ndio nisikia tu akiongea.
His parents, who had already reported him missing at 3 police stations, were later informed that he had been found.
Kabisha hospitali, nikaambiwa kijana ako sawa, na ile tu anaweza kunywa maziwa na kure mzuri atarikava.
Kajiado Sub-County Police Commander Daudi Lonyorokwe confirmed that the matter was reported and that his officers are still investigating the case. According to data obtained from Missing Child Kenya, 69 cases of missing children was reported between March and May, out of which 36 children are still missing, while 33 have been found and reunited with their families. HART Kenya, an organization which does awareness against human trafficking in Kenya, says children are mostly trafficked for purposes of illegal adoption and attributes the rise in the cases to hard economic times as a result of the pandemic.
When I look at Kenya, yes, it's a serious issue because we lack proper social protections. In terms of vulnerability, most Kenyans economically vulnerable.
Christine advises parents to teach their children about trafficking, the need not to engage strangers, and seeking help whenever they are in a dangerous situation.
For traffickers, the trend has been they target the most vulnerable. Yeah, either be it in terms of age, be it in terms of money, economical status. We have reintegrated over 50 cases of children, inclusive of Uganda and Tanzanian children, and 2 Ethiopians, and Tanzanian there were 5.
With police probing the matter, parents remain hopeful that detectives will crack the ring of those involved in the illegal trade, causing families sleepless nights.
We are asking for forgiveness to anybody that we have wronged or offended. Please forgive us, we beg. Please, please forgive us. The killings is too much. Government, we appeal to you. Restore safety and happiness to the children of this nation. We deserve to live. We have a right to live.